Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about metals and non-metals. So we are going to learn about a new topic. Aren't you excited? Yes. So let's move on to the topic. Metals and non-metals. So they are nothing but the materials that we see around us. They are the elements that are around us. They are the different types of materials. Now let us basically see what is metals and non-metals. So what are metals? They are nothing but the good conductors of heat and electricity. For example, copper and aluminium. What are non-metals? They are nothing but the insulators. That is, they do not conduct any heat and electricity. For example, phosphor and sulfur. Okay, now let us move deep into metals and non-metals by looking into our periodic table. So now let us learn about the metals and the non-metals from the periodic table given. Okay, so the metals. The majority elements in the periodic table are always metals. So they includes alkali metals, transition metals, lanthanides, actinides, alkaline earth metals. And a very few elements in the periodic table are non-metals. So majority elements are metals and a very few elements are non-metals. These non-metals are present on the right hand side of this periodic table. Elements that comes under non-metals are sulfur, carbon, all halogens, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen, selenium, nitrogen and noble gases. They are located, that is, the non-metals are located left of the halogens and to the right of the metalloids. The noble gases and halogens are also non-metals. If you see the periodic table that is given here, the red color elements are the alkali metals and the orange color elements are alkaline earth metals. The pale blue color elements are transition metals. The blue elements are lanthanides and the one pale green metal, I think you will be able to see that the one pale green element that is given in the periodic table, so it is the actinides. And the green color boxes that you see in the right hand side, like in the zigzag way, they are the reactive non-metals. So I hope that you understand what are metals and non-metals from the periodic table. Next, we learn about the properties of metals and non-metals. So now let us see about the properties. First is appearance. Metals are always shiny. Non-metals are lustrous or dull. State at room temperature. Metals are always solids. They are always in solid form, except for mercury, which is in liquid form. Even at any temperature, they do not change their state. They are always in solid form. Non-metals are in all other forms, like they are in solids, they are gases, and they are in liquids. Next is density. Metals are high dense metals, non-metals are low dense. Their strength. Metals are always strong and non-metals are always weak. Okay, and metals are always strong, so they are malleable, that is, they do not break, they bend, they extend as much as they can without breaking. But non-metals are weak and they are brittle, they break and shatter at any point. Next, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. This is what we saw in the beginning, right? So, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, and non-metals do not conduct heat and electricity. That is, they are poor. We saw that they are insulators, right? So, I hope that you would have understood better about metals and non-metals. Thank you. Let us see in the next class.